Hey everybody, I'm back today with a new video for Wild Whisper. I'm going to be working with Nicole Wright's two paper packs. Mostly I'm going to be working with the newest one, which is all florals, but I'm also going to be working a little bit with the media assemblage one. I'm going to be working in my pandemic COVID-19 traveler's notebook. I'm still working on my April pages, which that's totally fine. I would like to try to catch up on this project fairly soon, so you might be seeing a couple more Traveler's Notebook layout videos than you usually do, just because I really want to get these notebooks finished and I want to get all my journaling done before I forget, right? All right, so I do end up using this full sheet of paper from Media Assemblage, but the rest of what I'm going to choose to work with is scraps and leftovers from other projects. I don't like to cut into a 12 by 12 sheet of paper for a traveler's notebook spread unless I really have to. And in this case, I just really had to. So I'm taking the black and white side of these particular patterns here. I am just going to fussy cut all those out. So I fussy cut all of those leaves and flowers and the circles. And now I'm taking this lovely red watercolor and I'm going to cut it down to 4 by 8. That is just a really easy way for me to remember how big my traveler's notebooks are. I just buy a standard size insert all the time. And then I know if I cut my papers to 4 by 8, I should be set with a little white border around the edges, which doesn't bother me. So the reason I chose this paper is I want to cut into parts of it. So I want to get certain areas that match the colors in my photos, and I want to get those areas matted around my pictures. Once I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and do some stamping. So I am going to pull out my favorite, maybe not second favorite, kind of tied for favorites with the other alphabet stamp set. These are the brush letters, and I think that they're still in stock in the shop, so go check them out. They're so cute. Also, as an aside, just very quickly, so for those of you, and I know I've seen a bunch of comments that you want the Wild Whisper, you want Wild Whisper products, but the shipping from Canada is just really bad. It's really high, right? And it takes a really long time. I wanted to let you know that A Cherry on Top has started carrying Wild Whisper products. You can find all the newest coming up collections. I haven't even gotten them yet, but they have them in the shop for pre-order. And they include the beautiful sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps that Jody designed. So if you're in the US, you can head over there and have a US stockist that can provide you with a Wild Whisper goodies. Isn't that so awesome? So exciting, right? So I'm just adhering this red paper down. I'm going to take advantage of the prompt on this particular page. It says homeschool / work from home. So I don't need the work from home part because I always work from home. But I do want to have some journaling about my son's school experience at the end of the year, because even though he has always homeschooled and been part of the cyber school, because our school district shut down, they fast-tracked the kids' lessons, so they didn't have to do as much of their lessons to pass. They just had to get to a certain point, and then they were pretty much done with all of their lessons way earlier than they would have been, because the cyber school that we use is actually connected to our school district, which I know isn't for everybody, but that's the kind of learning we've always done. So, and the kids really like it. So my journaling is all about how his school was quick and done, and then we started. I didn't want him to play video games, for all of spring and summer, because what parent does, really? And so what I did was we did arts. So we did extra guitar lessons and extra music lessons, and he discovered how much he loves birds and how much he loves to draw. And so I wanted to make this layout about the art that he did. And you can see there the flowers are like purple and red. So that's where I pulled my colors from. That strip of bright purple paper, that's actually the branding strip. So the Nicole Wright Designs papers have solid color branding strips, which I really, really like. They're perfect for these kinds of situations. I'm also going to use all those pieces that I fussy cut because I wanted this page to have that like kind of artsy look. Since I had a photo there and we were talking about how much drawing Logan did. He drew flowers and he discovered how much he loved birds and how much he liked bird watching. And right now we're just waiting for a kit that I ordered because his current obsession is bonsai trees. So that'll be fun. I'm just adding all of these different circles and floral pieces that I fussy cut from the paper. I'm going to kind of pop them in and kind of tuck them around into areas of this layout. I decided to go ahead and do that before I did my journaling because I knew about how much room I had for journaling, and I figured that this way I could pop the journaling in and around all those fussy cut pieces. On the other side, I'm going to add this other large floral piece, and then I'm going to work on my title. So this layout is really easy. I kind of chit-chatted a little bit more with you than I usually do, only because I wanted to get as much of my process in, but the process was quite quick and easy for a traveler's notebook spread. I am going to use a cut file here. Right now I'm just going to add more of these little circles. I love these circles. So this is the last of the paper. I did end up fussy cutting like all the circles in that particular kit because they're just awesome. And I know I've used them a couple of times. So I'm just going to pop these circles in, and I love how artistic this page looks. I love how the colors set off the photos that Logan drew, and I think it turned out really, really cool. I'm really happy with it. So I'm just adding less little bits and pieces here that I want to add. And this makes this layout look really artistic and fun and cool, but not bulky, because this is a traveler's notebook, and I'm the queen of Chunky Monkey Traveler's Notebooks, but I'm trying to get better at it. So this is one of the free cut files that you can get at the Wild Whisper site, and then that little stamped word that is art that I stamped and went ahead and fussy cut. I'm just going to add that to the end so that my title is Coronavirus Art, because that's what this was. This is what we did. I have more things we did to document, but Logan definitely discovered his artistic talent and some other things that he's really interested in over the course of the pandemic. And so that's really cool. I hope you guys have a fabulous, fabulous Monday. I hope you've enjoyed today's double feature, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.